Greetings, everyone. Greetings. Let me position this. Greetings, everybody. Once again, my name is Chimoge. You can also call me Moge. Welcome to Chimoge's Comments. Just warmed up over on the quarter. Yeah. All right. Anyway, you all can see the title. Today I'm creating the central ideas for my content about the 2025 Streamer Awards and the God of Thunder, respectively. All right, let's get the energy right in the space. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna get out the paper. So let's start with the Streamer Awards. Once again, thank you to anyone coming live, and thank you to anyone viewing this in the future. My name is Chimoge. You can also call me Moge. Look me up anywhere. Look up my government name, Chimoge Chijioke Ibe. You can also look up my alternate white structure name, for lack of a better term, Chimoge Chijioke Ibe Nwoko. Again, the name Ibe Nwoko, really it's two names. Name applied to my great-grandfather, and then the name of my great-great-grandfather. Again, that Ibe and Ibe Nwoko respectively, that's patrilineal. So yeah, those are names that my patrilineal relatives have been using at least for several decades. So that's the name of my overall media company, OG Bank. You can look that up as well. So you can look up those names. Then you can look up my metaphysically correct name. Again, I know most people don't use their names in this structure, but we have a naming crisis. Chimoge NK Rom, Chimoge NK ROM. Then you can just Google Chimoge, Chimaoge, and then you can also Google what I'll call my forename. Explain that. We've gone into it a bit in the past, so I'll go into it in depth in the future. Moge, Maoge, just another name I've been called a lot. Anyway, welcome. Let's get into it. I'm going to start by talking about the 2025 Streamer Awards. That'll be the first central idea I'm creating. Alright, so I have my 4 quadrants here. Let's see where I'm starting. Registered viewer, thank you very much. Let's just go. Alright, I'm creating these central ideas. I'm trying to just go. So I think I just have to get it out, although I don't want to be too rough. Anyway, first quadrant, I'm thinking just what is an award show? I think that's irrelevant. Is that too broad? Let's see. Relevant questions. What is an award show? How do the Streamer Awards compare to other award shows? I think I'll get the central idea of these sub-ideas down first, and then I'll come back, and then I'll just add things. Yeah, that might be it. Okay. Second question. Second question. Second aspect of this idea. I guess who puts on the streamer awards and why? That wasn't totally clear to me. Again, not that those people are bad. I just wasn't sure. It looked upon. I mean, it seemed to me on first glance that it would be an organization, but when I was reading it, it looked like one particular creator. I think their name is, and forgive me if I'm getting it wrong, XQC Cinderella. Forgive me if I'm getting the name wrong. Put it on. So if they did that by themselves, kudos to them. That's a lot. Let's see who I guess stages the streamer awards and why. And again, this idea is very rough. Everything will build upon it. That's the idea. Check out my live stream. I think it's 2 live streams ago. I forget what I titled it. Right here on Shimoge's comments, where I formulated this method. Who stages the streamer awards and for what purpose? So, Abu Mama, Anamama, Abu Mama, Abu Mama, do you, oh, you feel a little pain there. Alright, so those are 2. You'll probably get that first on the first water. Alright, now third quadrant. Let's see controversy of the streamer awards. So I'll just put 2025 streamer. Maybe I'll say high profile events. High profile occurrences. Kalakana, ooh, Kalakana, ooh, Kalakana, Akana, Kalakana. Like, hey, this is my hand as much directly. I probably just need this. It only takes more energy, but it feels good. Okay, forgive me. There was a temporary Wi-Fi issue. Forgive me. Let me know whether or not you can hear me. I think you can. Yeah, forgive me. There was a temporary Wi-Fi issue. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Temporary Wi-Fi issue. Acronym no good. INT. T. Neptune. Just praying for better connection. High profile occurrences. I don't even need to add anything. It's just naturally when I look at these. I just put in, let's see, India Love, because there's the India Love thing. I guess I'll call it, that people were talking about a lot. It's a Kai Cenat joke from the title thing. Those are the three things I remember most. Kai Cenat, Ihan, Opera. Title, which I already midnight. Well, one of the previous ideas I created was about that Tylee situation. Opera mana mana, Abu Mubarana mana, Abu mana mana karaka, Abu kare kaka, Abu kare kaka. Okay, so now what's the fourth quadrant? Let's figure something. So what will it look like going forward? That's the question. What will the Streamer Awards look like going forward? Let me clear my throat. God. Alright, here's the idea. So you'll see content about this in the future. I'll post this soon. It's the idea about the 2025 Streamer Awards. Alright, so there's one idea. Now let's talk about the God of Thunder, one of my favorite subjects. See, I just lessen my energy. Oh, excuse me. Maybe that's all I needed. Alright, let's talk about the God of Thunder. The God of wow. Look how I spelled that. Alright, so starting point. First question, very basic question. What is the God of Thunder? I've tackled a lot. What, I guess, and or who, even though I know it to be a thing, is the so-called God of Thunder. And my ancestor told me that term is accurate. Although apparently it's not the best term. It's not bad. It's not the best. We'll go into that in the future. That's why I usually think of it by their terms. But, I guess this one the public likes. I like it. God. Just unit. So that's a big question. And who is the so-called God of Thunder? Second thing, terminology, of course, is what I've been getting. I've been trying to use different terminologies to get people to look at the ideas I put out about it. Varying level of success. To say what terms are and should be used for, let's say, X. It's very big. I think a lot of people associate the God of Thunder with social called spirituality. Big problem in that realm is people don't even know what they're talking about. They don't know what terms they're using. They don't know what they mean when they use certain terms. They don't even know who or what they're contacted when they use certain terms in prayer, things of that nature. So it's a big problem. Yeah. Okay. Uh, Two things. Yeah. My deal. Oh. What terms? Practical applications of knowledge. Yes, it's a big one. There are many, but it's like where to begin when talking about that. Let's put that down. It's kind of bootleg. Anyway, practical applications of the, let's say, mala about sex. And there are many, but it's just hard to conceptualize. Sometimes it just looks like, it's like asking someone, what are the practical applications of the truth? It's like, whoa, what do you mean? I think think the fourth question is that's the first one. Let's see. I think the fourth question is really how do people, I guess, in the world relate to the God of Thunder? That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. How do, I might just say all people relate to X? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. So it's the second public thought. Here we go. So this will go up soon. Again, this is about the God of Thunder. Oh, check out my previous work on that. Even the previous pre-recorded videos I made here. The one about Neptune, that's about the God of Thunder. Because Neptune is part of the God of Thunder. You could also use that name to refer to the whole thing. Okay. It would have been cool if I thought to use that term in the title. Anyway, next video. Let's do my private thoughts. Ugh. Before that, I'm just especially tired. Ugh. I still haven't had much to eat from yesterday. I'll go into that at the end. Ugh. Okay, let's do the private thoughts. Honestly, feeling kind of tired. I think I'll continue this off screen some other time. I want to see if I can get a little. Alright, I should probably update on my food situation a bit. Not we're not longer. Okay, so talking about how I don't have much food. Um, Let me just go into that. So, what have I been eating? Not a whole lot. But what's in there? I have supplements that I consume in pill form, as well as that I have some like powdered food, things like psyllium husk, taro powder. I've had a bit of that. Coffee, stuff of that nature. And then I have gelatin. I have beef gelatin. So out of all that, I've been able to create some stuff to sustain myself, although it's not that much. So just I'm in a zone where it's not much like proper food, but it's enough that I've been able to get up and work. At least this work you're seeing, but the energy levels are lower. So yeah, that's my food situation. Again, there's some food I ordered. Even that is not that much. That it just hasn't come yet. There's been some sort of order delay. As for I was getting food before, I won't go into it all right now, but essentially, there was a source, and I'll just call it that. I don't have to go into this. I won't go into it again. I've mentioned it before. You can check it out in previous posts. I just don't feel like going into all of it again. But there was a source that was sending me small amounts of money at certain intervals. The source is not very reliable, but I've been able to predict based on those intervals when I would get money and then factor that into when I would buy food. The source just hasn't sent me money again at that interval. So I'll just say it like that. So, didn't get the money I was expecting. And then that food shipment delay is just not here. So I don't have the small amounts of money I was using to get food. How would I usually get food? Each day, I'll say what I've been doing for at least like the last month. What I've been doing is each day I would go to one location near me, buy some food, one meal, and then, if possible, if I had leftover money, order something. Um, yeah, just order some food to be brought to me that same day. Um, just haven't had enough money to do that. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, I'm feeling low energy right now. Let me go back to my room. Um, but yeah, anyway, just for ways to support me and then also get stuff for yourself. One, you can buy my art. You can see that on all the Patreons. The one with the most volume of art right now is this one, Shimoge's Comments. The one I'll say with the art that I think is most quality right now is Moge. That's the personal one, especially because I have videographic art up there. I haven't put up videographic art. Who have registered a viewer, thank you much. Thank you very much. Have not put up videographic art on Shimoge's Comments yet. That's just to give it time and everything. So you can do that. You can also get access to my art if you subscribe on Patreon, along with other membership benefits. And then you can also get access to my art if you subscribe on Fanbase. There's some art up there behind the paywall. Again, Fanbase has a monthly subscription as well. Again, you can buy merchandise. I sell clothes. Those are available on Patreon as well as on the Streamlabs merch shop. So with Patreon, that's available if you subscribe for membership benefits. Again, you can go there and read about all the membership benefits. So that's available. And then, of course, you can donate. Yesterday, I mentioned some donation methods. You can see one up on screen. That's the one I'll highlight. You can donate on Venmo, and that is just at OC Venmo. Anyways, before I tire myself out too much, let me go. But before that, let me just pray that you all do well. And then one, I guess, command, just check on everyone you know. Make sure that, if possible, they're doing well monetarily. If not, give them something, have everyone's back. It's not efficient for people with money to just hold on to it. It's better than the money circulate. Anyway, thank you very much. Once again, my name is Chimoge. You can also call me Moge. See you next time.